Welcome to Aftertaste, where the thing tastes it this time, and then it goes over to him. Then he swishes it around.
Not all that tasty.
Not all that tasty, isn't it? Today we have a special guest, Laura Post. Say hi, Laura, to all of our fans.
Hi.
So, I'm actually a huge fan of your Warcraft work.
Awesome.
So, you are Queen Azara.
I am.
Oh my gosh. This is super exciting for me.
It was super exciting for me when I got it because I already played World of Warcraft when I got
did?
the audition. And so I was like, I know who this is. It's not like, because you get auditions for World of Warcraft, it's a brand new character, you don't. But Queen Azara, I was like, oh, she's huge. I was trying to explain it to my mom, and I'm like, it would be like if Superman had never had a voice before, more like Lex Luthor, but whatever, had never had a voice before, and you get to give the voice. And I was just super stoked. I was through the moon just getting the audition, and then when I got the call, I was like, ah.
So how did you get the audition? I need to know.
It's a whole cyclical sort of thing because they were looking for someone to play some orc. I can't remember what orc now. And they were looking for a very specific accent. They either wanted a South African sort of thing or a Brazilian thing. And it just so happened that just the week before, I had been trained in doing a Brazilian accent for another video game called Firefall, where I play a Brazilian quest giver pretty much. So all of my friends were like, this guy's looking for a Brazilian accent. So I was like, yes, I know. I'm on it, guys. I'm on it. So I sent an audition doing the Brazilian accent, and the person that was gathering the auditions, sort of an assistant casting director, he was like, wow, you're really good. Is it okay if I send you future auditions? And I'm like, yeah. So in the future, he sent me more auditions, and then eventually through him, I got to audition for Queen Azara.
Oh my gosh.
And it was crazy. Yeah, I was over the moon.
Oh my gosh. I played that Cataclysm quest line and the pretty much just everything over and over again. And for some reason, every single time I played it, I just felt that character was just, you really got into the role.
I sure did.
Really got into it. What was it like just working with Blizzard?
It was really incredible. Sometimes they have you go down to actual Blizzard studios to record. I did not. I was at a LA studio, but it was a very nice studio. We had writers in the room and the director, and we had lore people on the phone. They're all very, involved in making sure that everything is solid and good and strong across the board. So, but it was just, they're great people to work with. They loved that, I played the game so they could say things and they'd be like, okay, so wait, you know who Queen Azara is? And I'm like, yeah, I know the backstory. And they're like, cool, so you know who Sargeras is? I'm like, yeah, I know the backstory. They're like, oh, this is going to be so much easier then. And they can talk game terms and everything. So when I'd be doing certain battle lines, they could sort of explain the basics of what was happening in the mechanics because I understood it. It was just, being a nerd is really awesome, when you're voice acting, because they're like, oh, it's so good you speak our language. We don't have to explain to you, this is a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. It's oh, you get it. Cool, we're good.
Okay, one last question for you from me, and then I'm going to pass it on to the thing. And the thing I need to know is, are you going to be playing any major roles in Legion, or is that completely you can't say anything?
If I were, and I'm not saying I am, if I were, I totally wouldn't be allowed to say anyway. So.
Oh man,
yeah,
I was hopeful.
Yeah,
I just
I'm
really
sorry.
wanted to know.
No, when it comes to video games, it's almost always you're going to hear about it from the game company first. An actor's never given the right to spill the beans. So,
Okay, I just was hopeful. All right.
All right, so for me, I basically found out that you did the voice of Aerie from League of Legends.
Yes.
Can you possibly give me a line from Aerie?
Sure. If you'd like to play with me, you better be sure you know the game.
Nice. Love it. Bravo.
Thank you. Thanks.
Did you meet any of the other voice actors for League of Legends?
I'm already friends. Like I was already friends with Christina V, who's Riven, or Danielle McRae, who's Karma, Aaron Fitzgerald, who's Sona and Jana.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't meet them because I was in League. It just we're all voice actors, and so we're already friends. And then it's like, oh, cool, you're in League too, awesome. So yeah, it's more like that.
Yeah. Did you ever play League of Legends at all?
Yes, I play Ari for mid. I play Sona as support, and I also sometimes play Ashe. I also really like Jinx. I'm just terrible at Jinx.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's okay. I got another question for you. What was your experience like in doing your voiceovers for the character in Killick Hill?
Oh, that was an incredible experience. I was actually telling someone earlier today that like I knew when I was working on the show that it was going to be a real special show, and I think that the dub came out exceptionally well. Like it's objectively just one of the better dubs that's come out in the past 10 years. So when I got to play Ragyo, like I knew what I was getting into. I was actually a little nervous because Romy Park is the Japanese voice actress, and she's incredible and like has a huge body of work and did an amazing job. And I was like, I have to live up to that performance. So when they announced me, I was totally ready for everyone to be like, this chick sucks. She's terrible. She's ruined Ragyo. She's ruined the show. It's awful. It's the end of the world. And I was actually really surprised that a lot of people responded really well to it, and I was like, cool. I mean, they'll hate her, but you're supposed to hate her, so it's okay.
I thought you did very well. So also a part of Killick Hill. How was it working with David Vincent then?
David Vincent, oh my God, what a loser. No, he's he's great. I love David.
We interviewed him yesterday, so
figured. David's awesome. We get along really well. He's a big fan of one of my like joke characters called Ellie the Elephant. He loves Ellie. It's adorable. So, but yeah, David's great. We didn't really get to work together.
Yeah.
Because it's anime, but yeah.
It is, yeah.
We did one day I did come in to record, and the director, Alex, was like, so David was in here, and he told me I had to ask you to do Ellie.
That's what he was telling us to do.
Yep.
That's asking everyone to do.
Ooh, Ellie. Yep. He loves Ellie. He is Ellie's biggest fan and best friend. So, yeah. David's pretty great.
And you're also in Sword Art Online. How did that go?
It was really awesome getting to be in Sword Art. I'm a huge fan of Sword Art.
As am I. As are we.
I watched it like on Crunchyroll as it was coming out. And it was, I play video games, so I really loved the show, of course. And when I got to audition for it, I was like, yes, Sword Art Online. Gonna rock it. And then I got to actually be in it, and that was super cool.
So regarding Sword Art Online, I actually have two questions.
All right.
The first question is, which season is your favorite?
First half of the first is like my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. And then what is your opinion about the third season where it involves guns at that point?
I mean, it's cool. I don't know. Like I was just really into the basic premise of the first part, and then I was sort of like into the fairies, and then like I like season 2. It's good, and it's definitely got some like really interesting stuff, like the whole Asuna arc with the guild, and the no spoilers that I'm not going to spoil now. Yeah, like that was really cool. And I mean, so like Death Gun and all that stuff's really neat, but I like the first season better.
Yeah, it's definitely a good season, and I was really like surprised when they continued it and made it like a fairy type thing, but it's not too bad for a second season.
No, yeah.
All right. I gave David Vincent the same question.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the same question, okay? When you figured out what character you were going to play in Killick Hill and you watched it for the first time, were you just like, WTF?
Was I just what?
WTF. Like, oh, whoa. This is a crazy show.
It is a crazy show. Yeah, it was funny actually. I think mostly when I was watching the show to like prep, like research and prep and everything, I was like, man, I'm really glad I'm not playing Ryuko. I would lose my voice so fast. Like, whoo, she screams a lot. And like I'm really good friends with Erica, who does the voice of Ryuko, and I was like, man, Erica, I do not envy you this part at all. Like, you have fun being the lead in this show. I will sit back and be the disco MILF. Like, I'll just laugh evilly from the shadows and be like, oh. Yeah, I didn't have to do any really intense stuff till like the very end of the show, as opposed to Ryuko, who's intense the whole way through.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah.
I think we're going to call it good. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here. We are super excited to show our fans that we actually got to meet you. And seriously, for me, it's an honor. I can't wait to tell a lot of my nerd buddies that I actually met Queen Ajara.
Well, thank you very much. This was really fun.
All right. Until next time, nerds. Troll, I'm going to troll you back. I'm Maya.
I'm the thing.
I'm Firefly.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. This is Sparta!
This is Nerd Week, bro.
This is Nerd Week. Not
This is Sparta!
No, this is a knife. This is Nerd Week.
This is not a knife.
That is a short blade.
You're a short blade. Dragon.
Take that, dragon. I'll stab you with this. Thanks for watching, you guys. This week's Nerd Week podcast.
Please like and subscribe our videos and channels because we got more videos coming out.
Check out all of our old videos and check out everything that we've done before. We got our Twitter pages up right here.
Yay! On the bottom.
Instagram. Check us out on Instagram. We post up pictures all the time.
Yay!
Yay! By the way, this is Maya!
I'm the thing.
I'm the dragon.
Maya. Maya.
A bibbidi bobbidi.
Maya!
It was actually loaded. I didn't even know that. That was great. Don't point it at your face.
Not cool. Maya.
You'll poke your eye out.
Maya.
Dragon.
Thing.
Maya.
Thing. All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.